Hello and welcome to How to Rob a Bank. My name's Daniel, I'm an engineer, and I'm interested in all things tech and security. Our digital world is super connected. We pay using our phones, we can communicate through our watches, and we can even get doctor's appointments online. But who keeps us, our money, our data, and our privacy safe? Well, cybersecurity workers do. They work on new technologies that can spot cybercrime and make our systems stronger. You are all about to get hands-on and learn some of these cybersecurity skills in this interactive activity. And that's important because we need more people with these digital skills that are going to help make us more resilient against cyber attacks. Now, this afternoon, I'm coming to you from the very heavily fortified vault of Strathclyde Bank, and there are hundreds, in fact, thousands of you joining us on the live stream. It's not just me though. I'm here with bank robber extraordinaire Craig. Hey Craig, how are you doing?
Hi Daniel, I'm really excited for this afternoon. I know that today there's over 2,000 of you playing along with us. Daniel, this is like the reverse of some of those Let's Play videos we like to watch, because you are all going to be playing through the activity and we'll be cheering you on, we'll be commentating, and we'll be seeing how much money that you can steal. Your teachers can tweet us and let us know how your class is getting on. You can use the hashtag CyberSkillsLive, and you can tag us on DigiSkillsEd. It's helped Daniel if I knew my own actual handle. So it's hashtag CyberSkillsLive at DigiSkillsEd. And of course, Daniel, we're on YouTube. So what you can also do is like this video and subscribe to the channel as well. So, Daniel, there are loads of interesting jobs that need cybersecurity skills. So video games companies, they need experts to help protect players against players cheating online. And even social media companies, they have whole teams of cybersecurity professionals who are working to keep our accounts safe from hackers. But did you know you can actually work as a hacker? You can use your hacking skills not to cause chaos, but to prevent it.
Yes, and this is called being an ethical hacker. Now, if you're an ethical hacker, your job is to protect the computer systems and networks by trying to hack them. So ethical hackers work with the security teams rather than against them. They try to find ways that criminals might try to break into a system. Then, once they've found an issue, they alert the security team so that they can fix the problem. And today, that's what you're going to be. You are going to become ethical hackers, and you're going to see how you can use your digital skills to break into our fictional bank.
Your challenge is to break into Strathclyde Bank. First, you'll need to find a way to remotely connect into the bank's computer system. You'll use a command line tool to do this. Then you'll find a way to access the login names and passwords for all the bank's business customers. Finally, you'll log into the Strathclyde Bank website using these stolen customer details and transfer the money to our own secret bank account. This is a fictional bank, so you're not actually stealing anyone's money, but it will give you an insight into the way a company has to protect themselves from an attack. Now it's time to start the heist. Follow the instructions and see how much money you can steal before time runs out.
Okay then, let's get started. We're going to be working together this afternoon, and our ethical hacking team is formed of schools and groups joining from across the country. So who's ready to get hacking? If we say your school name, you need to give us a really loud cheer in your class. So, you ready for the shout outs, Craig?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Ready? Okay, so our first group of schools are Nonsuch High School for Girls, Knightswood Secondary, Wardy Primary, Kirkgunsian Primary, St Clair's Primary, UHI Inverness, Victoria Primary, and Charters Hall School, Mrs Leach's class.
Brilliant. We've also got people joining us today from Colside Primary School, Gorgie Mills Secondary School, Baldragon Academy, thanks for joining us, Our Ladies College Green Hills, Stirling High School, Colvend Primary and Fraserburgh Academy. Thank everyone for joining today.
And there's more. St Matthew's Academy, Lonehead Primary, Stratton Primary School, Noble Hill Primary, Davison's Mains Primary School, Mearns Primary School, Letham Mains Primary School.
More Daniel, Onbank Primary, Hillhead Primary School, Musselburgh Borough Primary School, Neilston Primary School, Cockenzie Primary School and Galsby High School. Thank you for joining us, Daniel. We've got people right across the country today, right from the very top of Scotland to the very bottom of Scotland, and a few people further afield. I don't think we're going to have time at this point to give everyone a shout out, but if you're playing this activity, we'll be able to see how your class are getting on. We'll do some more shout outs later. Now, Daniel, what we're doing today is we've been asked by Strathclyde Bank to carry out a security assessment. It's a bit like a penetration test of their website. We'll come back to those terms in a bit, but let's get started.
Yes, so if you haven't already, you need to head to our website to take part and rob the bank. So you're going to go to cyberskillslive.com, and near the top of the page, you're going to see a red button. And on that red button, it will say to start the activity. You want to click that, and that will take you to our interactive game or activity. And you can do this in any web browser. So Chrome, Firefox, Edge, they're all going to work.
Now, there's a lot of you playing today, so if it goes slow at any point or it's just not working for you, you can just refresh the page, just give it a minute and then refresh the page and continue. Also, if you get lost or stuck at any point, Daniel and I are going to be giving you hints and tips to follow. You can follow along with us, but there's also a restart button on the activity that you can press as well. Even if you're just joining the video now, I can see that there's people just starting to join. You haven't missed anything yet. We've still got time.
Yeah, the important thing is you can see and hear us, and that you can get onto the website, cyberskillslive.com. Okay, Craig, shall we go to the activity?
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is how to rob a bank. And on the left-hand side, we've got some instructions that you need to follow. And on the right-hand side, that's where we're actually going to be interacting with the computer system. That's where we're going to be doing our hacking today, Craig.
Brilliant. So follow the instructions on the left, and we're going to type the commands, or we're going to enter the commands on the right-hand side. So what's first, Daniel?
Yeah, so it's saying here, step 1 is to ping. So it says here, you can use the ping command to test the network connection. And it's saying type this and press enter. So, Craig, we've got this kind of black box on the right here that we're going to type these commands into, or copy and paste the commands into. What is this?
So this is a terminal tool. So what we're doing here, this is our command line interface. So you know how normally on a computer you might use an app, you might touch things, you might enter things on your keyboard, click and drag, touch things. On the command line, what we do is we just type in the commands or the arguments to tell the computer what to do. This is a tool that's used by a lot of technical professionals. So what we're doing here is we're sending the ping command. This is just our way of checking to see, is our Google website, is google.com active? Basically, we're just checking, is our internet connection live at the moment? Hopefully it's replying to us. Yes, it is.
Yes, so I just pressed enter.
Google.com is active.
Yep, I just pressed enter there, and that ran that command. So we can connect to Google, so that means we're online. We want to connect to Strathclyde Bank. So let's check that Strathclyde Bank is online. So we're going to use ping command again. I'm going to copy and paste it into the terminal. And then we're going to hit enter again. That's going to run that command. So Craig, I can see we're getting the response from Strathclyde Bank. Yep. It's alive. The server's up. We can keep going.
Ready for the taking.
Yes.
Now, the thing that you were doing there, Daniel, you were copying and pasting your command in. Why is that important when you're using a terminal?
Yeah, so with the terminal, it does exactly what you tell it to do. So that's great because it means that if you have a really complicated instruction or you want to do something that's really specific, well, you can type in an exact command and the computer does exactly what you tell it. However, if you type it in wrong, it might not work. Or worse, it might run the wrong command. It might not do the thing that you expect it to do. So it's really important that you spell things right in the terminal. Now that can be a bit difficult. So what we've done is we've always put the commands in a white oval, and you can copy and paste them into the terminal. And that's what I'm going to be doing today, copying and pasting the commands so I don't make any mistakes.
Good thinking, Daniel, because like most of the mistakes people make in this activity is just making a typing mistake, which is really common. So do what we do, copy and paste it in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to connect to Strathclyde Bank, and we're going to use a secure connection. We're going to use this SSH command. So run that for us, Daniel.
Okay. So Craig, it's asking for a login now. So I guess for us to connect securely, we need to be logging in as a user.
So we've actually managed to get our hands on a username and password from an ex-employee, someone that used to work at the bank. So Daniel, type that in now. So the login name is Adam Smith and the password is Wealth22.
Okay, so I type in Adam Smith, press enter, it's asking for the password, so Wealth22, enter. Craig, we're in.
Yes, we're in, brilliant. Now, we just logged in there, Daniel, using someone's username and password. You'd think it would be more complicated than that. You know, how common is it that this is the way that a cyber criminal might try and access something like a computer system?
Yeah, so most cyber attacks happen by a cyber criminal logging in as a user who would normally have an account, right? Because it's much easier to steal someone's password or watch them type it in, or maybe if they've just left the company, well, maybe they're annoyed at the company or they want to try and get the company back in some way. Maybe there's some malice there. So yeah, this is actually quite a common thing, especially people who have just left the company, because their account might still be active, but no one's using it, so they might not notice that it's being used differently to normal.
And although Strathclyde Bank is a fictional bank, you know, we're not actually robbing a bank today. What you're doing, all the sort of mistakes in this, the way that we go about this is the exact same way someone who is a cybersecurity ethical hacker might try to get access to the system. This is all based on the real life tools and the real life techniques that people would use. So we're in the system, Daniel.
Yes.
Now the tasks we need to follow, we need to kind of look about and see what's going on.
Okay, so what we're going to do, now that we're logged in, let's just have a snoop around and see what files we can get access to, learn a bit more about the computer system, and just familiarize ourselves with some of the commands. So the first command it's telling us to use is ls. Now what ls does is that gives us a list of all the files in the folder that we're in, that we're connected to. So if I type in ls, I can see, well, we've got 6 folders here. We've got business accounts, insurance, product dev, legacy, HR, and branch miscellaneous. So yeah, some folders to choose from, Craig.
Yeah, let's have a look in the product dev folder. Let's see what we can see in there. So to get in there, it's CD, which stands for change directory. We're going to move into the product dev folder. And let's use ls again, Daniel, and just see what's in there. So there's a file, projectpizzabank.txt. What's that all about?
I'm not sure. But because it's a text file, we can just take a look at it. So we've got another command, cat, and cat lets us read the contents of a file. So if we type in cat project pizza bank and press enter, well, I can see here's the contents of project pizza bank. So it looks like it's a 4-step process, Craig. Installing pizza ovens in every branch, investigating pepperoni-based cryptocurrency, extra toppings for the mortgage customers, something thin and crispy.
So this is obviously business confidential information, Daniel. They're developing a new product here. You know, in some cases, this might be really valuable. Sometimes companies might have details about them stolen, like the research for a new product or internal conversations that they're having about what they're going to do next as a company. That could be really valuable. But Daniel, I'm not interested in that type of value today. I'm not going to sell that on to another bank. I want cash. So can we find something that we can actually transfer out money-wise, Daniel? I'm not interested in business intelligence.
Yeah, I agree. Let's look in another folder. So I've just jumped us back up to the previous folder by following these 2 commands, the CD and the 2 dots, and then I've done ls again. Let's see, so let's look in another folder. The instructions are suggesting business accounts. That sounds really sensible to me because the business customers, well, they probably have a lot of money, and also They probably have money going in and out all the time that might seem more normal for more transactions. So I think let's have a look in there.
Yeah, definitely business accounts tend to have a lot more money in them than just someone's personal account. There could be tens of thousands in there as well, millions maybe.
Okay, so we're in the folder. Let's look and see what files there are. So we used ls again. There's a file here called allaccounts.log. That sounds like it could be interesting.
Yeah, let's see inside that then.
Hey.
So run the cat file. Let's have a look.
Let's read it. At allaccounts.log, enter.
Permission denied. Well, we're not going to let that stop us, Daniel. Let's pause for a minute. I just wanted to check in on everyone who's playing right now. Maybe we could have a few more shout outs, Daniel. Let me see who's playing today as well. So I can see that we've got groups joining us today from My Hero Academia, the Stirling Inclusion and Support Service, thanks for joining us, Giftnook Primary School, Mackey Academy, Banff Academy, Millenthorpe Primary as well. I can see a lot of people joining us from Linclundon Primary School, Busby Primary School, Dander Hall Primary School, Downfield Primary School. Thank you for joining us today.
You can see we've also got some more groups here. Cornbank St James, Glenluch Primary, Neilston Primary, Uphall, Trinity Academy in Halifax, Raidbar Primary, St Patrick's Primary. We've got so many ethical hackers here, Craig. So many.
I can see some people joining us from Granton Grammar School, Liberton High School, Dingwall Academy, and we've got the Guildford e-learning university prep team joining us today, Daniel. New Battle High School, hello to New Battle, Wester Hales High School as well. I think we can do a few more shout outs later on, Daniel, but for now, let's get back to work. I can also tell you that there's been a few people tweeting us as well. I can say we've got people joining us. Ms. Leach's class has been tweeting us. Good to see you in action as well.
Super. So,
and Calside as well are enjoying the session.
Brilliant, thank you.
So I think there's some kerchinging in the background as well going on, which we'll come back to later. That just shows you that you're all in action at the moment.
Brilliant. That's going to become really important very soon. So, Craig, we tried to open this all accounts file, but we got permission denied. Okay. So the account that we're logged in as, Adam Smith doesn't have access to that file. But, you know, maybe someone else does. Maybe we could like try and view the file as a different person, and maybe we could then open it that way.
Okay. So let's do some more exploring. Let's run the next couple of commands.
Okay. So what this is doing is it moves us back out and into this HR folder, and then let's have a look inside there. Okay, so in HR, we've got IT support, external, contracts June 98, old. Okay. Let's go for IT support first, the first folder on the list. Let's have a look in there. Okay, Craig, so I've just moved us into IT support, and then I've listed the files, and there's one file there. And that file is keywords.txt.
Keywords?
Keywords.
Surely not. Do you think that could be... Don't tell me they've stored the passwords in a text file, Daniel, please. In an HR folder. We need to see it. Let's open it.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's not get too excited. Okay, Craig, they have stored the passwords in a file in the HR folder.
Oh my goodness.
They've done it.
That is quite a common thing again. Like, this might sound like a stupid thing to do, but there has been quite big technology companies, even Daniel, that were found to be storing passwords in an insecure way. So although this might seem a bit silly, actually this is exactly the type of thing. But we're ethical hackers. We're gonna tell them that they shouldn't be doing this. But who have we got here, Daniel? Who's the sort of...
Yeah, so this file's got account information for 4 different user accounts. So the first one is Adam Smith. So that's the one that we were just in. So that looks like that's the overseas support access account. Okay. We've also got access to the Ruby Kelvin account. which is the bank manager's account.
Right, that sounds like a good one, Daniel.
There's another one here for internal support, another one for cashiers. There's one that's appealing to me more than the others.
What's it? Like, we want to have the most, like, we want to give ourselves the most privileges, don't we? We want to. Who do you think would be the person that has access to the most sensitive information out of these people?
The manager.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the manager.
So what we're going to do, we're going to switch our user
Yep.
to be the bank manager. The password
is freemarket66.
We did it.
Okay, we're in.
So now we're the bank manager, Daniel. That might let us see what's inside those business accounts.
I think it might do. Let's try that file again. So we're going to need to move out of that IT support folder, out of the HR folder, and then into the business accounts folder. So we've made this really long command that's going to do all of that in one go. See, that's where the terminal is great. We could, instead of why do 4 commands when you could just do one big command. So that's us now in that folder. So if we look, yep, there's our allaccounts.log file. So Craig, do we have permission this time?
Let's have a look.
Let's find out. So copy and paste, enter. Wow.
My goodness. So what we're seeing here in that accounts file is the log for every single business account that's owned by Strathclyde Bank. Daniel, we can see the name of the person who runs the account. We can see the account number. We can see the password. We can see how much money they've got in their account. This could be really useful for us, Daniel. Look at that. Who have we got here? Whose accounts can we see?
Zoe Bailey's got £527,000.
Wow.
Or Steve Fox,
£955,000.
Yeah. Or Alexa Patel has £40.
So I can tell that some of these business accounts maybe not doing as well as other ones, Daniel. So what we want to do now is we're going to transfer money from people's accounts into the secret bank account that we've set up. Now, before we do this, Daniel, I can tell you that there's already some classes out there that have started doing this. I can see that we are starting to get some money. But before we do that, why don't we show you what you should be doing? We'll talk you through that step. So what do we do, Daniel? How do we steal the money?
Okay, so these are login details. So what we need to do is we need to log in as these customers so that we can transfer money out of their accounts. So we're going to go on the customer-facing Strathclyde Bank website. We're going to log into the rebanking account. So the instructions say go to strathclydebank.co.uk. So I'm going to click the link. And this is the Strathclyde Bank website. So we can log in now. Now we need an account number and we need a password. If I look at this file, we've got the account numbers and we've got the passwords. That's all we need to log in as these customers.
I'll give you a hand here. I'll write these down, Daniel. If you're doing this in pairs as well, if you're doing ethical hacking in pairs like me and Daniel, so who are we going to steal, Daniel?
Let's go for Adrian Hunter.
Right, so 262682, and his password is Loeser, LOESSER8. Okay.
So Craig, what was the account number?
It was 262682. Password is Loeser, LOESSER8.
Okay. Yep. Okay, we're logged in.
We're in.
Welcome back, Adrian Hunter.
How much money's he got?
Got £672,000.
How much are we going to take?
£672,000.
Let's do it. Okay.
So if we need to transfer the money out, we've got to transfer it somewhere. Now, Craig and I are prepared. We have a safe account that we're going to transfer the money to. So this safe account has its own sort code and account number. So let's grab it from the instructions. So the sort code 592318 and the account number is 851923. And we can put a reference in. So
yeah. So this is your chance in your school to put your hacker name, so not your actual name, and maybe the name of the school you go to. So Daniel, why don't we say we are from Digital Skills Education? So we can say DSE. What's our hacker name?
Ooh, what's our hacker name? We
A
could.
bit like Black Mamba or something like that.
A snake. Okay, so how much money
Money
do we
part
want?
been coming up with the command lines. They're coming up with the name.
Yeah. So I think we should steal all the money.
Go for it.
So 672126 transfer. Hey. Hacker says, nice work, you stole us £672,000. Now get us some more.
Now, once you've stolen the money from one account, what your job is to try and steal as much money from these bank accounts as possible. And we're going to be able to keep track of how much money that you've stolen. Daniel, you've set us up something for this.
Yes, so we have a totalizer. We can keep track of all the money that you have stolen. So underneath Craig here, we have our totalizer, and it's currently sitting at £145 million.
Oh my God.
147.
Well, I knew we had a lot of people taking part today, but Daniel, £145 million already stolen.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Well, keep it up, because there's a lot more money left in that bank. I want to see if we can get it up to, what do we think, Daniel? 160 million. Should we try it?
Yeah. Now, every time someone watching steals money, you're going to hear a ka-ching noise. And that means that your transaction has gone through and the number is going to go up. So I'm going to turn the volume down a bit so it doesn't get too annoying. But
Yeah.
listen out. So when you hit that button to transfer the money, listen out on a live stream, because that's you.
Now, I can tell you, Daniel, that Norwich High School are playing along today. Norwich High School for girls. They'd registered under a pseudonym, but they've told us now that that's actually who's playing, and they're enjoying the activity so far. So thank you, Norwich High School, for tweeting us. Also, this is a wide range of activities. We've got a primary 7 class today joining from Giffnock, right? So Giffnock Primary School, thank you very much. I know you're finding this quite challenging, but you know, we've got everybody here right from primary school right up to university level playing along with us. So Giffnock, I can tell you're doing a really good job stealing lots of money. Keep it up as well.
Craig, there's some people who didn't get shout outs earlier. I don't want them to miss out. So big hello and good afternoon, and congratulations for stealing money to St Stephen's High School, Locker Briggs Primary School, Kirkhill Primary School, Meldrum Academy, Trinity High School, Minigaff Primary. Craig, we've got a couple more here.
Yep, we've got St Stephen's High School. Thank you very much for taking part. We've got Netherlee Primary School. Thank you for taking part as well. St Thomas's Primary in Neilston, Thomas Tallis School, Montgomery High School, St Paul's High School, and Kinross High School. Thank you all very much for taking part. Now, Daniel, I've just looked at the totalizer. I had set a target for 160 million. We've smashed that target. We're now at 169 million. Right, do you think we could get to 190 million? Could we try and get to that? I don't know how much money's actually in the accounts, but 190 million wouldn't be that bad.
I think we can do it.
So we've got about another 10 minutes for you to work through this. If you're a teacher, you can like this video on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to us as well so that you can keep getting more activities from us to your classrooms.
Craig, I'm looking at the transactions here into our safe account. And interestingly, there's a few things I've spotted. So most people are emptying the bank accounts completely. However, there's some people that are leaving a little bit of money. And in fact, there's one person, Flynn, who just left £1 in the account.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine you logged into your bank account and there used to be almost £600,000 and there was only £1 left.
Daniel, we've got someone with the hacker name Isaac is only stealing 1 penny at a time. Wow, that is devious, Isaac, because that way you're showing you can do it, isn't it? But you're not actually taking all their money. Either way, it's still illegal, so don't do it. But stealing only 1 penny, wow, that's a That's the mark of a true criminal mastermind.
I can also see that some of the accounts, a lot of the accounts are empty now. So if you log in and it says 0, someone else is beating you to it. You're going to have to try a different one. And some of the accounts as well don't have much money left. So I can see here Courtney took £46 from an account. I suppose every little helps to get to that target you set, Craig, of £190 million.
Yes. I mean, we're at 180 million. We've only got 10 million to go, Daniel. I think we could do it. I just don't know how much money's left in the actual accounts. I don't know if there's enough left to get us to the...
Fingers crossed.
I hope so. A lot of the accounts... Listen, you lot have drained these people's accounts. Like, Strathclyde Bank is going to be in a lot of trouble at the moment. Well done, everyone. Netherlee Primary School, our tech team are loving the ethical hacking code along. Thank you very much for taking part. Great to see you all on your laptops joining in and watching as well. Thank you for taking part.
I can see here that Fraserburgh Academy and Stirling High School are prolific hackers. They've been busy.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yep, there's a lot of money.
Listen, Stirling High School, Daniel, have a bit of a reputation at coming to these the cyber skills lessons and really doing a great job of it, Daniel. Daniel, look at our totalizer.
Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Well done.
Wow, £193 million. Brilliant. I would have been happy with just 1 million.
How much money is that each? Yeah, we're all still getting quite a lot of money, even if we split it between us. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely make sure you get your share of it. You know, we'll make sure we transfer it after the lesson today.
Yeah.
How about we give it another? What do you think, Daniel? 5 more minutes to allow people to keep sealing things.
Yeah, let's give it 5 minutes.
Oh, we could be at the 200 million.
I think we are going to hit 200 million.
Oh my God.
So close. We're so close.
Daniel, £200 million stolen. Well done, everyone. That's brilliant. This is what you get when you have... This is like an organised crime gang we've got on the go here, Daniel. We've got like 2,000 people working through this at the same time. I mean, talk about delegating the work to other people.
This must be one of the biggest bank heists ever in Scotland. Has there ever been over 2,000 people robbing a bank at the same time? Probably not.
Unlikely.
I think it's unlikely.
Yeah, Strathclyde Bank are not having a good day this week. Who else has been robbing some money, Daniel? Can you see?
Yes. So I can see a lot of you have your hacker names here. What good hacker names have we got? Someone's cheese lover.
Cheese lover, yeah.
Yep.
Say goodbye to your money. What a hacker name. Like, imagine seeing that as the reference, Daniel, on your account, and it says "say goodbye to your money." Devious.
Who else have we got? We have Hackbear.
Rodney from Meldrum just stole £553. Mighty Meta from Warday Primary School. Daniel, £700,000 in one transaction. Well done, Mighty Meta.
Isaac just stole the last 1 pence in one of the accounts.
Fanta Blast. Don't know if that's an advert but yeah, over £909,000. This is amazing. I've just seen everybody's. I don't know how loud these kerchings are on the stream, Daniel, but I can certainly see it coming up on my.
I can see we have had Evil Man Oliver stealing £469,000. Valley Park, you've been really busy as well. I can see you have stolen quite a lot of money.
This is brilliant. I think we give it another 1 minute or so, Daniel, to allow people to really empty as much as they can. Maybe we should go like turbo mode.
Okay.
Let's see how much we can steal within the last 2 minutes. Let's give everyone 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Let's go full screen totalizer.
Full screen totalizer. Let's do it.
£235 million.
That's
236
brilliant,
million.
Daniel.
I can't keep up.
Not bad for an hour's work, everyone. Well done. So hopefully the alarm systems are going off in Strathclyde Bank just now, Daniel. Hopefully the security team are scrambling to try and contain this as well. But well done to everyone who took part. It was really a lot of work everyone had to do today, Daniel.
Yeah, you had to follow a lot of steps, and in that half an hour, you connected to the bank's computer system. You found a file, a really interesting file, but it wouldn't open. What you did was you explored around and you did what's called a privilege escalation. You found a different account that could open the file and you logged in as them. And then what you did was you found usernames and passwords, you logged in as those customers, you transferred money to a safe account, drained the bank accounts, and here we are. We've got over £200 million in our bank account. Wow.
Thank you for being part of our cybersecurity team. You know, we'll make sure that you get your share of the money, so spend it wisely. Now, we are on YouTube today, so remember, teachers, like this video, and you can subscribe to our channel as well so that you see all our future activities. If you're a teacher, you can tweet a photo of your totalizer. We'll bring the totalizer up at the end, and you can tag us at DigiSkillsEd using the hashtag CyberSkillsLive.
Yes. If you enjoyed taking part in this session today, then we've got another session coming up in a couple months' time. It's in mid-November, and it's called Numbers in the Fast Lane. And in Numbers in the Fast Lane, you will join our Fractal Racing Formula One team as trainee data scientists. So it's a data science activity. So using maths and data and computer software, your skills are going to get put to the test as you try and drive your team to victory in the Maths Week Scotland Grand Prix. And again, same kind of age group and difficulty as this. It's suitable for anyone from primary 6 all the way up through high school. So we'll share the details for you to register. Registrations are now open. So if you were registered for this, you'll get an email from me later on with information about numbers in the fast lane.
Amazing. So if you love maths, you love technology, and you love racing, Daniel, or at least one of these things, I think that we're going to have so much fun with that. So the Maths Week Scotland Grand Prix, Daniel, that we're hosting this from, Where exactly is that going to be? Is it Dubai? Is it Miami? Is it Saudi Arabia? What do you think? Where,
Ooh,
where are we going?
Silverstone. No, I think it might be Knock Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, budget constraints.
Maybe not the same amount of sun then, is that what you're saying?
Perhaps not. We might have to deal with some more rain and changeable weather, and that's where the data comes into it. So, yeah, look forward to
Fantastic.
seeing you at that.
Well, I have to say, I've had so much fun this afternoon. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for helping us rob a bank. If you enjoyed these activities, you can go onto our website anytime, cyberskillslive.com. We have dozens of these that you can try and play out, and I hope to see you again on a live lesson again soon.
But for now, bye from Craig,
Bye-bye.
and it's bye from me as well. See you next time.